Do you think Luca is SEISO? Let's see. 62% of you guys say yes. Actually, there's a good chunk of you guys who are saying no. 38%. That's quite a bit. This is very interesting. I kind of thought like most of you guys would think Luca is more SEISO. But let us present the case, shall we?
Okay, chat. Okay, it's the hips. Okay, I like hips a lot. Right?
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me think. Okay. Luca likes hips. Some people just like certain body parts, you know. It doesn't really say anything, you know. Liking hips. It could just be like, oh, like, we're attracted to hips biologically because like we're wired to like hips because that kind of indicates they help, sustain the next generation of human beings. Like we're wired to want to like reproduce, scientifically. It's true. It is true. Let's see the second evidence. I wonder what this is.
Have you ever heard of an Australian kiss? Huh? Anyone at all? Anyone? No? It's only the French kiss but down under.
Even I, the god of judgment, has never realized that this day would come. A little bit sad, but it was inevitable that this day would come. Just didn't know that it would come so soon. Objection, Your Honor. Silence! You have no say in anything. This is the final judgment. Based off of that last evidence, he's definitely a little bit less wholesome than Petra. I feel like he's on par with Alira. I just don't really know if he's more unwholesome or less. It's hard to gauge. Probably doesn't think about it too much. He played House Party. Oh, I do remember him playing House Party too. Luca would play games like House Party, but if he were actually going to an environment that was like House Party in real life, Luca would probably freak the fuck out. I think Alira's a little bit more unsay-so than Luca. Luca's definitely more unsay-so than Petra because he just says a lot of shit. I think Alira's more unsay-so because she knows what she's saying. Okay, Ike is gonna be difficult. I feel that Ike is a very reasonable person and he's pretty pragmatic. I do feel I should believe him. Let's see how unsay-so he is. Okay, so Ike is definitely not say-so. But the question is he less say-so? What was that? That was like a second. Yeah. Order in the court. The evidence has been presented. If you did not pay attention, that is not my fault. He also has a lot of knowledge. But let's put him in this category for now, okay? Petra's definitely more wholesome. I think Luca is too. I think Alira is too. I think he's probably on par with Reimu, and because Ike is definitely a lot smarter than Reimu, he probably has a lot more knowledge about certain things. I do think he is definitely more unsay-so than Reimu because he just, he just knows more things. I do think he's more unsay-so than Pomu and Selen. He definitely, you see, the thing is Ike is a very smart guy. He knows to conceal. He knows when to kind of like... The thing is, he is a little bit more like humble about it. He knows a lot of things, and he's definitely unsay-so because he's also said it himself. I'm sure he would agree. Where's the evidence? I show the evidence! Pay attention! If you did not pay attention during the evidence show crime scene, then that's not my fault. Okay. I'm trying to think. I do think Pomu says a lot of things though. He might actually be in between Pomu and Selen. I feel like Pomu is more unwholesome because she just says a lot of things. And Ike says things too, but more politely. I think Ike should be in between Pomu and Selen. For now, this is what I've decided. Thank you, chat. You have no say anyways, so you can only agree. Let's do Mysta. I feel like this is a really good photo of Mysta. It's always like, you don't really know what he's thinking. I don't know, chat. Can you please describe to me what you see on the screen right now? Please describe to me what this is. Chicken, I think? Obliterated some cucumbers, and for some reason, there's like rice. At least it's cooked. So this is the most recent tweet from Mysta. I've noticed if I leave food out, it takes longer to start going bad nowadays, as the air is colder, so I barely have to use the fridge anymore. I'm I'm sure mistakes love Mysta, but even mistakes know that there are some mistakes that you just do not repeat. It all started with him not washing rice. That was probably about a year ago. And then there were some in-between questionable moments about like mold. I know some of you guys are probably, okay, what does this have to do with him being unwholesome? The thing is, you have to see the underlying antics of a person. Not everybody is like an open book. Actually, most people are not an open book. If you kind of see the subtle here and there moments of each individual person, you can kind of sum up a conclusion. I think he wants to die. Like, he sounds like he wants to like give himself food poisoning like every other day, if not every day. And if I do remember correctly from a personal experience, almost a year ago, Mysta and I have collabed on this game that we still did not finish. It Takes Two. Mysta was the one who taught me about this jar thing. So the jar thing is where a very lonely, sad, weird man puts a figurine in a jar and he proceeds to ejaculate on this jar. And that is what I learned from Mysta Rias. So, he's definitely unwholesome. I'm trying to think, if he continues to make food that will harm himself, will he go to jail? So I might actually put him in jail. I think that makes a lot of sense. Mistakes. I love Mysta. I missed him while he was on vacation. But we all know the truth is his cooking can kill. I like how literally nobody is like disagreeing with me. But I do think Nina will probably go to jail first. Because for Mysta, you know, cooking isn't a crime. But Mysta cooking is a crime. However, for it to be kind of like acknowledged as a crime, it has to happen a couple times. And it has to harm somebody. So with that in mind, I do think it will take some time before Mysta goes to jail. But he will definitely probably go to jail. That is my conclusion. Probably been in jail. We do not count people's pasts for the present. I'm only thinking about the present and the future. To Mr. Malord. I don't know if you guys can see because it's a very tiny photo. But I feel that with this, much like Finana herself, with this singular photo, right here. What is that thing in front of Mr. Malord? It is a beautiful drawn ASMR mic. You should probably check them out. I don't think I need to say much. I do not think that Mr. Malord belongs in prison. He hasn't really done anything that would really harm anybody, you know? He doesn't like bring up conversations where cannibalism. So let's put him here for now. He's definitely like all the way up here. Mr. Malord, there's just a lot, you know? But you know, it's not like it's bad, you know? Being unwholesome isn't bad. He's definitely unwholesome. Why do you guys think he should be in jail? He hasn't really done anything. No, I don't think he should be in jail. For Mysta, it's not like purposely trying to like harm people or himself. He just does because his cooking. Mr. Malord should not belong in prison. I do, however, think he is probably one of the most unwholesome people here. The airport bathroom story. You know what? Sometimes it's better if God doesn't know. He is very unwholesome, but for some reason, I don't know why it just doesn't feel like it's enough. Because he's not malicious. I think I might need to make another tier. I might have to make a category. I think it's probably Satan or his son. I feel like this... Yeah. So this makes so much sense now! That doesn't mean that he's evil. It means that he is his own entity. So our last... Face it for Shu. So, I have evidence that Shu Yamino... This isn't even nasty, but like, this is probably the nastiest thing that Shu has done.
A guy that looks like young Elon Musk trying to put milk in a carbonation machine.
Hello.
Oh my god. Scared the shit out of me. This is probably the nastiest thing Shu has done, you know? I'm pretty sure there were a couple of clips where he almost swore, but he didn't fully say it. So, it was very close, right, chat? Like, I think you guys know. Yaminians. Shu is too good for this world. If there is a higher being that is higher than the God of Judgment, it is Rosemi Lovelock, Shu Yamino, and Layla Alstromeria. They are above the law, they are above God, and they are just above the universe. And we must protect them, otherwise we will have no universe. So if you want to protect yourself and your loved ones, you must protect them. That is my final conclusion. You have no say in anything. Alright. The darkness of the universe. That's right. You see, he's the darkness of